Hello and good day, everyone. So this is the week 4 topic on the PG admin with regards to on how to create database on our PostgreSQL. But before we proceed there, let's try to recap our lesson on week number 3 for us to understand the remaining topics with regards to the keys. Because last time we already discussed what is a DRD, and this time we will be using the DBMSK for us to help to create a relationship between two particular table. Because last time, ang discuss is all about the relationship with regards to the relationship between the entity, no? Okay. So what are the types of keys in DBMS? So we have this super key, the primary, candidate, alternate, foreign, compound key, the composite, and the solid key. So medyo damo ang iyan ng mga keys na gina-perform, but actually they are related to each other. However, they are they have different functionality and the purpose why they have this kind of these types of keys are significant on our DBMS. So that's why we have the relational database management system. So the first one will be your super key. Super key is a group of single or multiple keys which identifies the row in the table. Ang super key is additional attribute. Mag additional sa isa ka table may ara nga pwede sa ma-create no, although damo siya mga candidate may candidate kita mo candidate key. So although we have so many candidate but we have actually one super key. So example are sa illustration naton, so all of them are considered as the key, no, to our database. However, when we say super key, we will select only a column. Since this is multiple column tayo, the emp SSN, the emp number, and the emp name. So all you need to do is to select lang sang super key from the multiple columns. Nga, we can say that this particular column can be considered as our super key. So ang emp SSN can be considered as one of the super key, and also emp number is one also can be considered as also a super key. However, emp name is not considered as the super key because somehow uh, Sean or Roslyn or James can be have a multiple names nga the same gid ang ilang nga ano no, nga record. James can be so many James, so many Roslyn, and so many Sean. Okay, so that's why this is not considered as a super key. However, if you will consider this one, so most probably you will have a hard time to encode another same name as James or Roslyn or Sean. Okay. However, ent name and SSN can be considered as one of the super key, but you select only one of the most particular column that can be considered as your super key. If in one organization, this can be considered as the super key because sa isa ka organization or isa ka company, they have unique employee number. No, 05 is for Sean, 06 is for Roslyn, and 07 is for James. So that's for the super key. However, if we put it on the general or the global perspective, so the MSSN can be considered as the super key because it will supersede also the end number if we go to the global perspective of the database keys natin. So meaning, For example, ang SSS, mayara ka naman yung another SSS, yung mga UID ID, and whatever account that you have, ang emp name nimo or emp name nimo, pwede rin siya ma-apply sa within the organization. But globally outside, generally, ang emp name mo will be now superseded by another super key. So meaning, from here, emp SSN is your super key. Okay? Kung organizationally, now within the organization, so this must be considered as your super key. Okay? So meaning to say, multiple columns, but there should be one super key from each multiple columns. Okay, ang isa ka empleyado, may alam niya isa ka, butang labi na isa ka empleyado, may alam siya SSS number, pag-ibig number, may alam siya PhilHealth number. So kada isa sila, may alam sila global na mga ID pertaining to whatever entity outside ng the organization. Okay? For the primary key, this is very very common. Primary key is a key, same with the super key, cannot be duplicated. Dapat unique siya dapat magambal ta primary key. Same with the super key nga mention ko a while ago. So primary key rule is two rows cannot have the same primary key value. Okay? Again, two rows can't have the same primary key value. Hindi dapat parehas. For example, student ID, dapat lain ka mo. Okay, or employee number, plain yung kamo, just like what I have example a while ago. Okay, so it must for every row, it must have for every row, I mean, to have primary key value. Okay, may isa lang niya ka primary key value, hindi pwede pareho. Okay, the primary key field cannot be null. Amo ning tandaan niyo gid, ang tanan niya primary key wala ganun. Although reklamo man siya. Okay? Primary key cannot be null. Okay? Always gina siya dapat may unod. Hindi pwede nga wala unod. Okay? The value in primary key column can never be modified or updated. So, dapat, kung i-modify mo gid man, normally, wala siya gina-modify. Pero kung mag-update naman siya, pwede yung ma-update. But there is a business rule regarding the updating. Nga tawag. For example, from like sa TUP, no? So from staff, gusto yun nag-change siya sa faculty. Ang nag-change man lang na is actually one of the keys man lang with regards to the keyword lang. But from kung staff, may letter S, kung letter F naman for faculty. So meaning, i-change lang ng S to F. Kaya ang number ya same man lang nagyapon kung saan siya na-hire kung anong employee number na na-assign sa iyo. Okay? So, pwede siya mo-modify. However, there is a business rule with regards to modifying. No? That's why miski naka-retire na or retired ng isa ka empleyado, para mo sa Japon. No? Ang iya nga employee for historical purpose na record. Okay? Just like this. Student ID, roll number. Kaya ang roll number, kag ang student ID, do palihas mo lang makonsider ta primary key. However, ang roll number can be assigned by anybody sa roll number. Hindi lang kay Nick, hindi lang kay Tom, hindi lang kay Dana. Pero ang student ID, ang muna yung unique. Okay, so that's why we have primary key. Okay? So the alternate key naman is in the column uniquely identify every row in the table. So example, I have here, ari pwede mambal nga alternate ni. No, kung wala ang presence ni student ID, maybe we can have an alternate key of roll number or we can have an alternate key of the email. Kaya ang email natin, kung pwede man mo consider as primary key. Kaya wala man ikapararyo sa imo nga email. Ang kinalain lang galing, kaya kung email ang imo ibutang, pwede multiple name in one multiple email in one particular name. For example, si Tomby may ara siya di makabilog na email account. Miski Gmail pa na siya, pero email account niya is di makabilog. No? So, hindi siya makonsider na alternate key pwede siya makonsider as alternate key, but actually, it will not be considered as primary key, no? Or alternate key in the sense nga ang isa ka person can have multiple email. Pwede yung zero number can be considered as the alternate key. Okay, so just analyze what will be the possible primary key can be applied or alternate key can be applied. No? Next is the foreign key. Ang foreign key naman is the column that creates relationship between two table. Okay. Ang matangin number ko ang isa dapat may primary key, isa yan nila na foreign key. So that we can create a relationship of 1 is to many, I mean cardinality, 1 is to many, 1 to 1, many to many, or many to 1. So that's the, pulling up a relationship with with two particular entities. Okay. So for the illustration task, so we have depth code. We have the depth code. This is the primary key. This is the foreign key. And the teacher ID ang naman. This is the primary key and this is the foreign key. Mag-relate sila into one particular table. This is two table for the depth code, for the parking code, and for the teacher ID. And then they are related into one particular table. Meaning connected sila sa tanan niya table. That is the foreign key. For the candidate naman is a set of attributes that uniquely identify tuples in the table. When you say tuples, amo na inyong record. No? Candidate key is a super key, no? Super key siya po, with no repetitive attribute. So example niya, so ID, name. Pero ang inyong candidate kaya is the super key of the ID. Ari hindi dapat yan mag-area, pwede siya ma-consider ng candidate, pero if you try to observe, no, ng email natin, pwede siya yung ma-consider na makandidate lang siya kung one email in one person. Pero kung nag-multiple email siya, is different naman ang story. Okay, that's why yung butang na siya as one of the candidate key on your database. Pero normally, super key ang iyang ginaganda sa candidate key. Okay? Nag-create ang candidate key basta may ara lang na makambal ta, we can say that this candidate can be considered as unique. Naton. Kaya ang email unique man mo. But again, as I mentioned to you a while ago, ang email ta can have multiple email in one particular person. So, mula lang aton nga ginahalungan nga pwede ka pa mo email pero ga-refer lang siya po sa isang person. So, again, as stated, candidate key is a super key. No? Just like the same is super key. Mangita ka lang niya sang candidate nga ma-consider ta nga ma-super key siya. Ari, pwede man but this is candidate. Okay? So, compound key naman contains two or more attributes that allows you to uniquely recognize a specific record. Now, to make the story short, aring aton guys nga illustration. Try to observe, si sa ka-order number, naka-order sa tatlo ka different product name with 3 product IDs. Different product ID pala. And different quantity. Then, after that, si order number 4, nag-order sa same lang parehas kay 005, but different ang iya naman nga quantity. Although same ang ila product name and same man ang product ID, but they have different quantity. Same with the 002, order number 002. We have the LCD monitor. Okay. 489, di naman niya laser printer. Though nag-aniila na. Naglain. Okay. So, but anyhow, siya, i-check ko lang yan. So, let's try to make it, no? LCD monitor. Ayan. So we have same number and we have monitor pero lain lang iya quantity. Okay, so that's the difference muna. Okay? Si composite key naman is the combination of two or more columns that uniquely identify a row in a table. So example, are transaction ID, product ID, quantity, and price time. Kung tanong nyo na guys, may transaction ID ta, pero ang product ID, dua ka bilog, tagang quantity. Naton. So meaning, ang compound key, nag-refer sa dua ka bilog. Para ma-identify ta nga ini is a key of that particular compound key if we have transactional nga parehas gid ang iya nga transaction ID but they have different product ID ng bakal. Okay? So, as you can see here, transaction ID 1001, 1001, this is the compound of the product ID 200 and 201. Okay? So, meaning, dapat mga batasan ng compound key siya, dapat may multiple column kang gina-consider. Unlike sa mga previous naton nga keys naton, okay? Yung mga candidate, primary key, alternate, super key, naga-pertain na sila in one column. Three naman niya kay compound key, kag kay composite, ga-refer sila sa multiple columns. For the surrogate naman, an artificial key naman isa yan. Magsilang artificial, it will create because of you don't have any natural gain nga primary key. Okay, magsiling nga na wala natural primary key kung may ala kang primary key ging create pero may ala ka lang niya ginbutang nga surrogate key para ma-identify mo ang ina nga ID is unique. So example be, so ang surrogate key natin is K2, K9, and K3. Then try to observe we have track ID 9 track ID na 92, 95, then 10. Okay? Then Android X and X web iPhone. Then track location is Goa, then yung tracking system ta. Okay? Although we have a tracking ID of uniquely identify the tracking ID, amo niya itong surrogate. For example, if I want to delete only, for example, si tracking ID, nagdubli si tracking ID mo. Si Android XB, una sa Goa siya. Tapos, later on, pag-deliver, si 492 naman, nga Android X nagkagto sa lain naman yung location. Pero, ang imo sa logate key, K2, sabihin K4, K5, meaning ma-create ka para ma-identify mo ang kada location sa imo ginatrack is unique. Meaning, nag-populate, pero ang imo tracking ID yan, nag-populate man, pero same tracking ID. Do pares bala guys nga nag-order ko sa Shopee, na kada nag-transfer from one place to another, ang tracking ID nimo ya same na nagyapon. Pero ang keys nimo naga-create lang, naga-populate lang. Para mabalaan niya nga ang hindi nga tracking ID, may surrogate key nga amo ni nga kung later on kung wala ta man ginaano nga suppose sabihin hindi ka mag-delete pero kung mag-remove ka isa ka tracking ID nga nagsala so ma-remove mo siya through the surrogate key. For example, nagdamo na nibing location niya from Goa to going to Iloilo to Bacolod dito Cadiz, no? Doon naglain-lain ang iyang tracking ID. Pero ang tracking ID mo yan parehas lang, galain-lain ang location. Pero ang surrogate key mo ga-change from K2 nag K4, from K4 nag K1, tapos from K1 to K8 to K7. So meaning ka-populate lang siya, pero gadamo ang tracking ID mo parehas lang. So ang location mo naga-change. Doon nag-order ka sa Shopee before, kung mag-order ka sa Shopee, ang tracking system na ginagawa. So, nag-create ka surrogate key. Okay, para kung later on, kung may remove ka, you can identify on what particular location ka nga nag-remove. Naamo ning imo yung key. Kaya syempre, unique nimo. Na wala ka parehas. Pero ang tracking ID mo yan, parehas lang sa aking ID. galain lang ang imo location. Pero ang imo yung basis para makambal ka nga ang imo nga key is unique, so you need to have solo gate key. Okay, so that's the simple explanation how the key is important to your database or DBMS or RDBMS. Okay, now let's proceed to the PostgreSQL using PHP-admin. Naka step by step naman siya except for the relationship natin later on. No? So the objectives is to familiarize the PostgreSQL environment. Then we will create Postgre local server. Local lang kayo, hindi pa mag-ano again. Pero naka-ano sa guys, server side na siya, pero naka-local lang sa atin ng mga PC. No? Then we have list of PostgreSQL data type. No? Mga overview mo lang sa data type kay medyo damo siya. Then we will create database on Postgre, create table using SQL command, using insert into statement, then copy using the copy method from external CSV file. Okay, later on I will be sending this CSV file. Kamo na lang bala mag-copy mode. Pero ma-demonstrate ko ano for the meantime. Okay? Now, so what is Postgre environment? So once you open the PG-admin database manager for the very first time, it will ask you to key in your password. Okay, normally ma-key in sa password ali siya. For the first time pero kung ano pa lang, kung na-open nyo na ni once, so wala na password nga ma-create. No? Kaya normally, kung mag-create nyo sa password later on, ang dabi arayo, mag-create mo na yung password later on. So, ma-ask yun na sa always password. Pero kung magambal ka same password, so each and every time you open your server, automatically hindi na ako mag-key in password. But anyhow, i-demonstrate ko later on. Okay, so do not remove the PostgreSQL 16 or whatever Postgre nga naka-default. Dreo, ayun. On my part, Postgre 16. I don't know kung ano mga PostgreSQL nila. Please do not remove this one. Okay? Create lang kamo another server but do not remove the PostgreSQL 16 server. Okay? Para hindi ka ma-create problem later on. Okay? Now, so this is your PostgreSQL environment. So you have your Explorer here, Object Explorer server, okay, your dashboard somehow, okay, and then on your Postgre, automatically may mga databases na schema and everything, okay. But hindi si PostgreSQL ang atong gamitan to si lain nga mga name. Okay. The first thing that we're going to do is to create your PostgreSQL server. Okay, so first I will remove the server for the fresh startup. Okay, so again, to create, as followed by our slide, so right click lang, no? Right click on the server naton sa pinakababaw, server, then register, then server. Now right click, register, then server. Okay, then again you follow the the steps. Okay, on general tab, type your server name, example my data center. So for the meantime, we will be using the name my data center. So we have my data center. Okay, then on connection tab, okay, kung sila nga tab bali guys general connection tab, allow connection tab. You set your host name, address is the local host, and password kamo na lang bahala mo itang sang pagalingon yung password. Example is okay, so again on this one we have local, do press lang sa HP, as is lang ang atong port, maintenance database as one, and the passport is on my part I will be using this password. Okay, so you can save your password if you want. Okay, then let's save. Pero para makita nyo lang kung anong password nyo. So let's save it. Yan. So once you click on the My Data Center, so you will have a different sub-menu with regards to your My Data Center server. Okay? Now, after that, so only guys ang aton yung mga data type, no? Kung magka-ita table later on. Right? Ano naman na, do indicator lang kung nakaka-create yung mga mo server. Okay? So, ali guys, sa mga data type natin, starting from the numeric, the character, and date and time. So, we have the boolean, enumerated, array, and JSON, etc. Geometric, kung ano niya, kung nag-create ng tabala guys, mga mga data analytics ng mga data, so pwede ka-create, no? The full text and range type. So tanan ni guys puro na data type kasi mga database server, lain man ang ilang mga data type yung ginagamit. So sa Postgre mo niya. Okay, so we will be using some minimal and typical nga mga data type sa database nito. Okay? So, how to create database naman on your My Data Center server. Okay. So, again, as follow, right-click on the arrow down. On My Data Center, right-click on Databases. Then, choose Create. Then, Database. Okay, create, then Database. On General Type, type ABC Corp. For the meantime, anong ganitong tanay nga database? ABC Corp. On Database, then click Save. Okay. To follow, i-remove, i-drop ko lang yung image para may guide lang. So again, do not remove the Postgre, ha? Okay, right click, create, then database. And then we have ABC Corp. Okay, and then i-click nyo din ang save, no? So click, wala na naman kamadaan, no? Assist na tanan. Then create, save. Alright. So you have now ABC Corp as your database. Okay? So may duwa ka na ka-database sa My Data Center, si ABC Corp kag PostgreSQL. Okay? Moving on. So makita table. But before we create table, magamit tayo ng Power Query tool. Query tool where on the ABC Corp database. So dapat nakaselect si ABC Corp database sa not on the Postgre, dapat. Tapos click mo da Query tool. Okay? Anyway, naka-indicate na. Tapos, creating a table is an SQL command used to create new table inside your database. Ang database nyo, which is your ABC Corp. The table is where the data is stored in row and column, though nakatabular siya. So, it depends sa table name, column name, data type, and constraints. Sa unang iyang mga syntaxes na mag-create kung sa ka-table. Sorry siya guys, no? So we have create table, customer, cost ID, serial, then primary key, F name, last name, gender, and so on. So meaning i-type nyo na siya one by one. Okay? Don't forget to have colon. So to try, then I'll be using the Postgre. Okay, so makakita. So okay lang guys kung small or or capital. Okay, doesn't matter. We have cost ID, then we have serial, then finally key. Okay. Next is name, barcode, UP, not null, L name, i-type ko na lang guys ha. Okay. Ayan. So, type ko na guys, no? Ang customer table na to. So, we have create table, customer, ang mga column name. Okay. And ang manang data type ta. And then, mga constraint ta. Mga not null, primary key, unique, kag-default, current timestamp. Ang timestamp, depende na siya guys sa inyong local machine no, nga ginagamit. Ang iba naman ka timestamp sa server yun mismo. Meaning ang server time naton amo ni 11:46 for example PM. Kung ang server time to bisan inyong server di is 12 o'clock in the midnight. So meaning 12 o'clock na ng kwaon niya. Kaya naka-timestamp ang iya nga mo. Kung dito naka-timestamp ang local machine, dito na siya makuha. Okay, basta matingala ko. Yan. Okay, so after you created and type our SQL code just like this, so all you need to do is to click execute this script. Wait, man. Okay. Again, as you can see, we have create table, meaning may alakang naka-successful. So, paano tayo mabalaan nga ang table na create na? So, siyempre, makagdala sa schema, yung schemas. Then, you find the table, tables. And observe, we have created already a workflow. Kaya ang column naging gamit mo. Maaaring mga constraints lang guys. Okay? Okay. Okay na? Yeah. So, isa pa lang. Ka-table. Okay? So, that's how to create your table in SQL. Now, if you want to insert data from your table, say customer table, so may ka guys duha ka option. So you can have multiple data insertion or you can use single insertion. Magsinta nga single, meaning kaisa ka lang mag-insert. Kung multiple, one insert pero different values. Nariya kay one value alone lang. That's why it is called single data insertion. Then we have multiple data insertion. Okay. So the code would be, yung tsura niya, insert into, this is single, and this is multiple. Yeah. So let's try to test an IC single kay medyo default lang. Pwede na yung magamit to. Okay. But pwede naman siya i-comment lang anay para hindi tayawan ng mga sa natin niya. Anyway, control Q lang. Control Q. Para ma-comment kasi yung comment yan. Toggle comment. Yung toggle comment, control, control slash, no? Yung saging comment lang siya. Ito click insert into customer. Kasi customer dapat i-imply nyo gid ang pangalan sa column name. Again guys, kay naka primary key ni si cost ID. So no need for you to include customer ID at si create timestamp, no? Meaning ang inyo na nagdidimuan is from first name down to the city. Okay, si Arin ka-auto-increment ni from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Meaning naka-primary key, naka-super key, ano po siya, naka-solo gate. No? Meaning all-in-one. Pero specify nyo ganun nga naka-column. So, yung name, DL name, gender, sorry, gender, date, email, P number, address, city, ito, isa lang sa city, hindi mo yung bagano, kaya automatic, kuha ko nyo yung timestamp. After na, kuha mo ang values. Single lang tanay. So, syempre, puro tayo naka-barcar. Almost of them is barcar except for the date. No? So, meaning, naka-enclose tayo sa single code. Pati ang date natin. Okay? So, naka-ano siya, naka-year, month, date. Year, month, date. Okay? So, yeah. Pag ko mayawan, isipon nyo na daan. Kung sobra ka lang, i-resume ko lang. Okay? So, for example, si customer, tas si John. Then, do. Then, we have name. Okay. Sleep kami yan. Course. Ayan na. So, pwede nyo man mamon yun. Na kung daw na medyo laba, pwede nyo man mamon. Don't forget to have semicolon kay daw ano siya. Daw case sensitive sa basta sa mga semicolon. Okay? Yan. So, once you're done, so you can be execute script. Then, if the title observe, insert 0, query return successful. Okay? So, para mabalaan yung may unod, again, ano nyo lang comment nyo na then you try to select asterisk from customer. Okay, execute. Ayan, so may na-record. Okay, observe na siya na lang nagkuha timestamp, then automatically auto-increment by 1. Okay, so kung gusto niyo naman yung multiple value, so syempre kakasan ka na. Okay, gusto nyo na, tantabi si James na naman. James Smith, yung mail mo. So, 26. Okay. We have James. call city. Now, kung gusto niyo naman magdugang multiple, click kama lang kamo da. And then, create lang kamo bago. Ang tagi si Henry. Sorry. Henry Miles. Padaso nang galing inyong limit, 2,300. Then, email, and we have Henry at then we have Antonio McKinley. So, kayo ka naman wala na yung pagalit. Yan. So, multiple, kay nagduwa ka mukha ano. Siyempre kayo mamigay, multiple. So, to run, yan. So, duwa ka bilog na insert. So, balik ko na to liwat ang ginimuta. Check ako ng sulod. So, we have now, how much? 3. Ang ginhimot agad. Abag ko lang ulit. Can observe ang timestamp kalain-lain nga timestamp. No? Same date lang siya pero ang iyang seconds kalain. Ano nagpareho sa kay dungan ni wag yung pasulod. Ng dungan. So that is how you're insert into from single to multiple. Okay? Now, kung mag-import naman isang data from external file is different. So, meaning, ang himuon mo lang is to have the data from the CSV file. So, example, ariyo. On my drive day, ayan, here the right? Ay, customer galit. Yan. So, si customer ko subong, naka-CSV file niya. So, I'll be sending it to you anyway. So, muna itong CSV file. So, meaning, may ari sa pila ka record. 30. So, meaning, madugangan to 30 ka record ang aton nga database. Ari. So, meaning, 33 na ni ka record. For now, we have 3 out of 3. So, meaning, 3 records sa aton nga customer. Now, so, para tayo? Lang. So that we can have importing a data from external CSV. So, maling gamiton ta, same ng Japon, but we will be using copy customer. So, we have copy customer. And then, ang pangalan sa mga column natin. So, very straightforward. Kopyong talang nyo. Copy. Then, paste it here. Then, we use from we have the colon slash what do you call this one? M. Ako niya, customer. Costo.csv. Don't forget the file name extension, CSV. Then, delimiter. Siyempre, ang delimiter po is comma. Kay comma separated value gani. Then, CSV header. CSV. So, make sure lang na insakto tong header mo. From file name down to city. Hindi mo na pag-include si timestamp. Okay, so we have first name, last name. Checkan mo lang gid ang imong column name. Miski hindi pa sila para reuse gid, pero basta mang-shoot lang iya number of column. Kag ang number of columns ang imong database from F name down to the city. Okay. If done, run lang. Okay, so we have copy 30. So meaning kung 30 ni kabilog, so 30 na to. Check ta. Okay. Ayan, so 33. Very simple, right? Ang command natin very simple. Okay. Next. After we import, so we will create table using PostgreSQL UI. So pag yan, nagamit create table, subong naman yan, pwede ka maka-create actually a table pero naka-UI. Kung sila nga UI ang ang niyagi environment. Okay? So ang imo nyo lang gid, ma-create naman tabi ang table being na product. So from here, ko lang set aside ko lang So malike ko sa table, create yung table. Yan, doon mo kasi niya itsura. Create table. Okay? Yan, sundon ta lang on general tab, type the name of the table product. So the name product ulit. Okay? And then, sige nga on column tab. Okay. Use the given column with the data type, then by clicking the plus symbol. So, meaning plus symbol tayo. Table name natin is prod ID. Prod ID. What is prod ID? Prod underscore D. Select item ta, isa ng balya big int. So, meaning big int. Okay? Doon naman primary key. So, para mong primary key ito click mo lang Okay? So, may primary key. Ang mga natang primary key. Okay? Not null. Okay? Okay? Constraint then identity. Pero dapat naka 1 lang siya. Increment 1, start 1. Okay? Meaning, ma-start sa increment 1, then ma-start ka mo sa 1. Meaning, auto-increment. Okay? So, hindi nyo i-click save So, itong constraint. Next is, pinning. Mag ka lang isa. Dumunta na lang add. Pinning. Or product name. Character varying. Pwede ka lang ang bar. Kay character varying yapon. Size is greater than mali. Yung size. Pwede na lang 50. Next one is description. Okay. Bar from Japan. Next may 150. Mas damang na description. View price. This time it is called numeric. Okay. 10 ka-digit. Then 2 decimal places. Then last quantity. And we have integer. So once all of the column has been done together with the data type and constraints, so click save. Ayun. So automatic na yun. Okay. So very simple, no? Ayan. So on the remaining table, so mo nyo lang guys is to create the remaining table. Provided pwede ko makagamit SQL kung napisa na ako mo type, or you can use the UI. So any man lang. Okay? So after nyo ma-create ang tanang nga data, insert ka mo using copy method. Okay? So I have already here the different CSV file, order detail, order master, kag si product. So mali nga itong insertan ha. Okay? So si customer okay na ta. Si order detail na lang, order master, kag si product. Okay? So very simple lang japanin mo nyo after you create the product. So ganito nyo liwat ang inyo. Parang hindi na ako maayawan sang coding. So ang imo nyo lang get is to comment lang sa iban, and then before you have a execution ng script, dapat naka uncomment, ha? So since nga ito so iyan ko lang i-comment, tapos din naman ang comment ko naman. Okay, so instead of customer, magamit ko the product. Okay, sa product na to, very simple. Ang hindi nila pag-include ang ga-auto increment. Ang ga-auto increment si product ID mo. Ang naka-primary key, ang naka-solo gate, kag ang naka-candidate. Kag ang super key. Ito lang. Okay? Sundo nyo lang na, kapyo nyo lang yun. We have pinning. So, hindi na pag-include si list or description. Ayun, please. Wait. I-update siguro guys ang column, no? Nagapula si disk eh. So maybe we can put this for description lang. Okay, hindi na lang disk, description na lang. Nagapula siya eh. Maybe naka-keyword si description, si disk. Okay, then we have refresh. Alright, description, view price, and title from product. So yung Japan delimiter. Run. Oh, then you have 30 product. So check ta kung gagana. This time doesn't get product. Okay, run. Okay, so you have 30 product. Okay. Okay. So very simple, no? Ang iyang very simple ka ang iyang demonstration, no? From top to bottom. So ang imo nyo lang get for your practice nyo gid nga dapat create mo ko table for order master and order detail. Tapos i-submit ko ni sa GC ang order detail, order master, product, at customer. So para ma-insert niyo tanan. Okay? Now, ang next ma-pertain ko na sa isa ka column no naton dire. Now, ang next guys is to relate to create a relationship on your two particular table, si customer kag si product. Example lang niya, hindi mo necessarily nga dapat umagi na ang iyagit na orientation. Sa orientation ta dapat wait lang ha. ERD. Okay, ang ER data is customer makadto kay order master. Tapos si product makadto kay order detail. Si order master makadto man kay order detail. Tanong nyo guys sa 1:many ang aton nga into order master. Okay? So since nga ang aton nga orientation is this one, ay siya. Okay. So unahon tayo si order master. So makita na tayo isa ka order master. Right click para dasig ta. Table. Name of order master. No. Column ta. Okay. So sa column to order master, we have order ID. Order ID. And we have cost ID. Order date. Okay. Total amount. And order status. Yan. So sa aton nga dire, yung order ID ta, same lang gamiton ta, big N. Okay. Ang constraint pa is identity 1 and 1. Then this is our primary key. Primary key to na, no? Cost ID ta, kung ano to ang aton nga cost ID nga dito type, dapat parehas lang. Since si cost ID ta is big as serial, i-monta lang siya serial. Okay. Date syempre, date. So total amount, numeric. And then order status, bar. So yan, pin. Okay. Although wala ko na nabutang, pero alayan niya nga ano guys i-demo ko na lang. Okay. So we have big int, naka-primary key sa constraint. No? Constraint is 1, 1. Okay. 1. Increment 1, start 1. Then, naka-primary key. Okay. Naka-primary key si order ID. Okay. Now, click save. So, ang imuon ta, since nga ang aton nga, base aton si dire, si primary key nga cost ID dapat ma-relate sa foreign key nga cost ID man. Meaning, makagtuta kay order master naton, right click, no? Then on the properties, we have constraints. And instead of i-primary key, makagtuta ka sa foreign key. Then maat ka da, buta ka lang da, customer underscore customer to order master k. Halin kay customer nimo pakadto kay order master. Si order master among imong FK. Okay? Ari ano lang do marker ta lang. Hindi man na sila nga amo kining name ya. So para matandaan ta nga nag-apply ka di foreign key dapat ibutang mo lang amo. Halin sa customer magto kay order master nga may foreign key. Okay? Now, let's go to the definition. As is written na column. Okay, we have here local column tab. Siyempre, dito sa kay customer ID. Amo ni nga aton nga foreign key. Ang reference ta kay customer. Okay, dito ta dito ta ma-connect kay primary key. Referencing kay cost ID. Okay? Ang cost ID haling kay customer, si cost ID naman haling sa local kay foreign key, no? Kay order master. Okay? So, once you're done, you can actually please specify the foreign key column. Wait lang. Again, cost ID, master, cost ID. Okay, then add it. Nga, nakuha ko lang. Waiting on away sa click. Okay, don't forget to click add. Okay, once you're done, click save. Nothing happens, right? So, meaning, para makita mo to guys, ang iya nga relationships sang one to many, you can go to the database no, for right click, then select ERD ERD for database. Ayan. Okay, observe, you have your customer to order master. Very very cute. And then makita mo na guys kung di nga travel from primary to quality. Ayan. So very katama, very inclusive, no? So di lang ka makadto kung gusto niyo makita niyo yung ERD ha. Okay? Don't save lang. Importante lang na ito. Set up. So I will giving you the luxury of time to practice the relationship. Kaya mo ni guys ang aton nga hands-on exam, no? Sa theory of database, makay ka mo table, masad ka mo data type, ma-insert ka mo records using the copy, and then ma-create ka mo relationship sa inyo nga database. Isan ko ning nga copy together with the dataset. Okay? So I hope ma-guess yung guys ang ating instruction no, since naka-recorded siya, so pwede nyo rin ma-repeat every time na maripat ka mo. Okay? So see you on the last pre-recorded video for the HTML development. Okay guys, thank you so much and good day.